So, how exactly are we supposed to get back to the saucer?
With all the mountains and valleys in between, definitely not on foot. It's just way too far. Thoughts, Kate-Sif?
Hey, Cat! Thoughts?
Well, you see...
Look, smoke.
Maybe someone's trying to call for Sid?
If so, let's hitch a ride.
Breaking news at this hour. Breaking news at this hour. In response to last night's illegal broadcast by the FCC.
Let's take a little break.
First
and try
time in
again,
your house
alright?
since I was, what, 7, 8?
Isn't really mine, though.
Angel. Hello, dear. May I help you?
Just listening. You've got a great voice.
Oh, you flatter me. I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but sing.
Hey. Sounds like a job for a merc, doesn't it?
Why, I sing whenever the mood strikes, really. Haven't you ever felt like bursting into song?
No, I can't say I have.
You've got an ear for music, though.
I played piano a little when I was younger. My mom taught me.
My, that's lovely. You ought to accompany me sometime.
Sure. I bet it'd be a lot of fun. Come on.
If you like, we can go look for your cat.
Really? Oh, what a relief. I'm Christine, by the way, chef and chanteuse. You might want to start by looking around the foot of Mount Nebel. She's got the most beautiful snow-white coat. Petite little thing, too. Speaking of, she must be starving out there. Here, be sure to feed her.
All this talk of cats makes me think of Fluffy.
Yeah, the one and only. What happened to her, anyway?
No idea. Haven't seen her since the fire 5 years ago.
Man. Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
How come you named your cat Fluffy? It's not like her fur was long or super soft or anything.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't the one who named her. The mayor gave her to me as a gift for my 12th birthday. When he put her in my arms, he said, "This little lady's name is Fluffy," but he never explained why. Don't get me wrong, I was dead set on giving her a better name. But before I could, everyone had already started calling her Fluffy. And the more I heard it, the more I thought, well, maybe it's not that bad. So I let it stick. I wasn't much of a fighter back in those days. Hard to believe looking at me now. Hey, do you remember that red bandana Fluffy always had around her neck?
Now that you mention it,
Believe it or not, my dad made it. With cloth from one of his old shirts. Even though she was my cat, I think he took better care of her.
that right.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring him up.
No need to apologize.
What's up?
Heard something. Over there. Let's go.
Look!
Look,
kittens? I can't believe it. Fluffy? Hey, girl. How you doing? It's me, Tifa. Remember? You're okay. Thank God. Aww. Fluffy, what's wrong?
She doesn't look so good.
Let's try giving her the cat food. There's plenty more where this came from, so dig in. Leave him alone. Make way.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do. Just a bit. You can do it.
Hang back.
Sorry. Get fired up.
It's on you.
Okay, let's go. Too late. Give it up.
Come on.
Don't overdo it.
I'll take care of him. Just a bit. Can you take over for
Let's
me?
do this.
Sorry.
Deal with that.
All set. You're up.
Take it over.
This is
It's on
gonna
you.
hurt. Oh, too late. There. Time to bomb. That's it. Yeah. Take that. Go on. Get fired up.
Let's move.
Don't overdo it.
So it's my turn? You can do it!
I got this. It's on you.
It's on you. I'll take care of him.
Time to burn.
Can you take over for me? There's no escape! I'm a little worried Fluffy and the kittens might have been hurt. Do you mind if we head back to the village? You know, if we asked her nicely, I bet that head chef would take care of the kittens. I mean, can't say no to both of us, right?
Guess we'll see. Come on.
patients are all worked up. I'm thinking we might have monster trouble today.
I feel so bad for those. Huh. Guess even she can tell this place is nothing like it used to be.
That's probably why she never came back here.
What is it? Fluffy?
After him.
It'll be okay.
Oh, welcome. I'm afraid the staff is on break at the moment. If you're looking for Christine, she's upstairs.
You might have noticed how some of our patients have number tattoos on their arms.
Why, look who it is. Oh, my little baby! I'm so glad you're okay. And just look at all these yummy muffins you brought back with you.
She gave birth to her litter on the mountain.
Oh, sweetling, you're going to be a great mommy.
I hope this is all right. It wasn't exactly safe for a bunch of kittens. Couldn't just leave them, so...
Don't be silly, dear. You did the right thing. I'll take excellent care of this family. They'll want for nothing. Long I've dreamed of opening my home to little ones to play and romp and love. La 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 la. If I'm going to take these cats in, they're going to need names. You've got such beautiful white fur. Blanca. Yes, that fits perfectly, don't you think? As for the kittens, we'll decide later.
Actually, the cat's already got a name. Shh.
What? You weren't hoping to hear me play, were you? I'm terribly sorry, Blanca, but I'm a bit worn out after all that excitement.
Tifa can play.
Cloud?
What a wonderful idea. You'll humor us, dear, won't you?
Okay. Just a bit.
Hold that thought. This occasion calls for an accompaniment. I know some folks who would just love the chance to perform. Don't go anywhere.
That escalated quickly. I wasn't expecting an audience. I haven't practiced since I was a kid. What should I do?
Back out?
Well, that's not an option.
Then I think you better get warmed up.
Marvelous! Simply marvelous!
How was it?
Honestly, I'm impressed. You sure you haven't played since you were a kid?
Wow, a genuine compliment. Glad that you could help. Take care of the cats for me.
I certainly will. Rest assured, I'll keep them very well fed. So bring your appetites. All right, come along then.
Playing that piano again brought back a lot of memories. How Mom used to teach me while Dad was downstairs in the kitchen doing his best, which was pretty good. Hangouts with Emilio and the gang, which we kept inviting you to, but you never came.
Never? Really?
Really? But you seemed fine on your own.
That what it looked like? That I enjoyed being alone?
You didn't?
Of course not.
Huh. Guess we still don't know each other that well.
Well, never too late to make up for lost time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad we came.
Yeah. Glad we found Fluffy, too.
I think you mean Blanca. But yeah, I hope she and the kittens are happy here.
Hey, Kate Sith. Did you hear anything about what went down at the Nebo reactor?
Not much, I'm afraid. Just that an unknown force had breached the perimeter. Shinra troops were dispatched in response, and a battle ensued.
Now I get it. That was their plan all along.
Eh? Come again?
They wanted to be found. They lost on purpose. That's the only explanation. How else would ninjas lose to grunts?
They just threw their lives away. Who would do something like that? I mean, would you?
Sure I would. In a heartbeat.
So, Witalians really aren't afraid to die.
Of course we are. It's scary. And it sucks. But I'd still do it. That's how much I hate Shinra.
Hey, Vicky, you said you thought your people had lost the battle on purpose, but you didn't really mention why.
To make a point. What better way to prove how evil Shinra is than with a pile of dead bodies? My people sacrifice themselves for the greater good, to stoke the flames of rebellion. Yeah, that's it. It must be.
Aye. I'm starting to think you might be right. Out of curiosity, do you know Viceroy Saruf?
Duh. I mean, I don't know him. Like, I've never met him or seen his face, but no one has, which makes sense. He's Shinra's most wanted, so he's gotta lie low. Real low. Oh, but that's secret. Top secret. In my big mouth.
Huh? Cloud?
Billy? What are you doing out here?
I haven't had much luck at the racetrack lately. Not the good kind, that's for sure. So I came here to train.
Train? Here?
You don't know where you are? This is the home of the Chocobo Sage, a living legend. Surely you've heard of the man.
Did someone say living legend?
You okay, sir?
I am now. Thought I was a goner.
Huh?
Mind telling me who you are? There don't get many visitors out here in the boonies.
This is Cloud. He's a jockey for Gramps' ranch.
Oh, he is, huh? Perfect. Billy here needs some help. You can pick up the poor boy's slack.
There's this big race at the Saucer, the Gold Cup, and it's coming up soon. We gotta get in on that, so I came here to bone up. I'm learning all sorts of stuff. See?
Hey, Tell me you're not buying this choco dung. Picking garbage out of a pool isn't training. It's manual labor. You see it too, right? So weird. Come on, he's just jerking you around.
I suppose I haven't done much to pick up after him.
If you can flap your gums, you can move your gams. Now get on back to your training.
Sorry!
As for you, I know just the thing. One of my chocobos ran off when we put her out to pasture. Need you to find her. Bring her back.
You're asking me?
Her name is Selena. Ain't your normal chocobo neither. Loves the ocean more than home. The way she makes rolling waves look like solid ground. No wonder she thinks she's the bee's knees.
Please, Cloud, would you mind? Just think of it as a favor for me. You've got a gift for wrangling the wild ones.
A bird that runs on water? I already found him.
There you are, Selena. Well, I underestimated ya. Takes real skill to tame this girl. Skills like those of... Hold on. I know this. I do. Why can't I remember? Oh, damn it! This is gonna bother me all day. Oh. Aha! There we go. It was Sam and Will.
What?
They were far and away my best disciples. As I was saying, you, Cloud, you may well become as talented a trainer as them one day.
Did I hear you right? Sam? You gotta tell me everything you know about him.
You're gonna give me whiplash, son.
The Sam guy you taught. You mean Chocobo Sam out of Midgar?
I do, but why do you want to know?
Because me and him, we got history. You see, I'm Will's son.
Well, don't that beat all? I'll never forget those two. They had such a powerful passion, and an eagerness to learn, too. Everything they did was for the birds.
That's not the Sam I know. Sam's a demon. He led my parents to an early grave. Got them hooked on gambling. Pushed them to rack up tons of debt. And then...
That don't sound like him to me. You sure you ain't got your Sams mixed up? It's a common name, you know.
Only one Sam in this business. I swore that I'd humiliate him by winning the Gold Cup. Destroy his reputation. Then I'd at least have some kind of revenge for what that bastard did to my parents.
Now that that's out of your system, back to it.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Thought you came out here to learn about chocobos, not to get revenge. Then it's settled. I'll be your opponent. And dear Selena will be your steed.
If Cloud wins, does that mean you'll finally tell me about my dad?
You've got a deal. But know that I won't be pulling any punches out there. When you're ready, give me a holler and we can hit the track.
I'm counting on you, Cloud.
You prepared to undertake the final trial? 7 feathers. That was one hell of a performance. If I didn't know better, I'd say this wasn't your first rodeo.
Surprise.
Well, shoot. You got me good. And once you start tearing up the track out there, the racing world will blame me for letting you loose.
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know? Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now. The two of them came and asked me to take them under my wing. Turned them down, seeing as I'd already retired, but they hung around the grounds anyway. Since they had nothing better to do, I put them to work, and that's how it all began. Oh, wasn't nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Ran some errands, did some repairs, helped around the house. You know, your standard training regimen. And in their downtime, they took it upon themselves to dig through my library, learning about chocobos and how to handle them. Came to differing conclusions. They used to argue something fierce. I can't say the two of them got on terribly well.
I figured.
Will and Sam had mighty strong opinions about how to best raise chocobos, and it drove them to fight, with their words and with their fists. That said, only reason those two fought as hard as they did is because they both cared deeply about the cause. As far as passion is concerned, the two of them were birds of a feather. How you feel now? Managed to sort out the mess inside?
What do you mean?
When we first met, I saw the way your eyes were brimming with anger. I knew right then and there that what you needed wasn't teaching or training. What you needed was time. Time to look deep inside yourself and clear out all the wickedness and spite that have been haunting your heart.
Which is why you had him clean out the pool?
Exactly. I don't know what happened to your father after he left this place. And I can understand why you'd want to beat old Sam in a race. Few things feel better than sticking it to someone who did you wrong. But that being said, you should never use your birds as tools for revenge. Ask yourself, why did I decide to start raising chocobos?
I guess it's 'cause I saw how happy those birds made my mom and dad. How they'd smile. The chocobos brought us a lot of fun, and brought us together as a family. I guess that's why.
Good enough. The why is important, so don't forget yours. I reckon Sam's got his eyes on the gold cup. Keep yours unclouded by hatred, and you'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win. There's still lots I'd like to know about my parents. Lots more I'd like to know about my Uncle Sam, too. Maybe winning that race will give me a chance to ask him myself.
Now that I have that choco grass, should start making some of that tincture. No losing to anyone else, you hear? Can't have you dragging my good name through the mud.
In response to last night's illegal broadcast by the SRC, President Rufus Shinra held an emergency press conference this morning. In it, the president denounced the SRC's claims as baseless propaganda and dismissed their alleged muscle reactor footage as a digital fabrication. The company has launched an investigation into the individual who delivered the address, as well as the nature of the organization he claims to represent. Breaking news at this hour.
Hey!
Stood up?
Nope. Waiting on you folks.
Something I wanted to ask. About your mother. Her name's Afalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me, how's she doing? Good?
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms. That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
You were knee-high to a tonberry. And I was what? Called a smogger, I'd wager. But damn. No longer with us. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy.
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Flying us around will be more than plenty. Thanks.
Then again, if you're just dying to help, you could take us to the saucer for free.
Free?
It's fine, we'll pay.
No, it's on me. When you want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler. Hey, good to go? Let's get a move on then. An 8?
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man.
Please, take a seat.
Do you think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie, that's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met Afalna. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This'll affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins.
On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will not be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
What the?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
What was it? Altitude?
Oh man, we're screwed!
We ain't screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, race for emergency landing. This boat goes back to Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And? What of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye, aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol. And after that,
We hip it.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
Hey, mind filling us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the Keystone was housed there.
Wait a sec. I thought you said it was at the Gold Saucer.
Aye, you get to that. And a threat. Where was it? Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop. Closed as soon as it opened. But, somewhere between cutting the ribbon and boarding up the windows, the Keystone vanished into thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who went. The former curator.
Deal.
How do you know that name?
Let's just say I've been around a while.
I've after the museum debacle, Paul Theo was devoted only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. A real richest to rags to riches story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Hey, Sid, did I hear right? You used to work with Shinra?
Still do, on occasion. The boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly to friends of the company.
And I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about the skies. Got them all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
I hope Johnny's all healed up by now. And that his hotel's found its, sea legs.
Fat chance. Kid probably got grifted again and is crying himself to sleep every night.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough. You mean me?
You took down the Tonberry King for us? Thanks, bro. On behalf of all Johnnies. So, where's the crown? Whoa! Get a load of the shine on that baby! It is positively legendary!
And we went through positively legendary trouble to get it for you.
Don't worry. The fruits of your labor are gonna be on full display. Man, I can't wait to see the look on my face when I see this! I'm gonna take this baby back to the hotel. Be sure to swing by when you have the chance. I'm sure one of me will have something real nice waiting for you. Got a good stream. You gotta spread it evenly. Good news, bro! All of me made it back in one piece. And it sounds like I really put you through the ringer. Sorry about that.
No biggie. So, what now? Want me to poof him?
What? No, not yet. We're in the middle of renovating, and I'm gonna need all my hands on deck to finish. At the end of the day, I want to be able to say I remodeled this place all by myself. Right, Johnnies? Yeah, bro! So yeah, me and me's are set on seeing this through the end. But once we're finished, it's gonna be the finest hotel in the whole world. Just you wait. Welcome to Johnny Seaside Inn Remake!
Wow!
So, what do you think, bro?
I'm impressed.
Without you guys, none of this would have been possible.
You're absolutely right. You couldn't have done any of this without my incredible ninjutsu.
Couldn't have done it without the J Squad either. Oh, don't go getting all sentimental. We were just doing what you would have done. You said it. We all want what's best for this place. It's our home. And none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for you, Johnny Prime. Truly, you are the realest bro. Well, I'm just happy to know that whatever trials await, we'll face them together. Yeah, about that. Now that all the renovations are complete, I think it's time that we peace out. What? Don't worry, you got this, Johnny. Johnny? You don't need us anymore, Johnny. You've got you. Johnny! Johnny! Johnny's! You know, I couldn't stand listening to them bicker. And now, I already miss the sound of our melodious voice. I lost a part of myself today.
You gonna let that stop you? Huh? You've got a hotel to run.
That's true. I remodeled this place with my own 14 hands. I owe it to me and myself to see that our hard work doesn't go to waste. Oh yeah! I'm gonna be 7 Johnnies in one!
I think one of you's more than enough.
Oh, that means a lot coming from you, bro. Oh, almost forgot. I set up a little space to show off your collection. I'd love to showcase any rare or interesting artifacts you happen to come across. And rest assured, you'll be handsomely rewarded for them. I've got my heart set on becoming the best in the business, so look out, hotel industry. We'll attract guests from far and wide, with luxurious lodgings and unbeatable hospitality. But you'll always have a room with your name on it, my bro, because when you're here, you're Johnny. How's the collectathon coming, bro?
Welcome to the Gold Saucer. We hope you enjoy your time with us
Should
today.
split up to look for Dio.
Will do.
If I catch you goofing off, so help me out.
Cloud? You got a minute? There's something I failed to mention about the Temple of the Ancients. You might call it a legend or a warning.
Uh-huh.
You see, no one who goes into the temple ever comes out again. No one. And I'm wondering if you really want to take everyone to a place like that.
You said it yourself. It's just a legend.
I did, aye, but...
Let's focus on finding Dio and the Keystone for now.
We've arrived at your destination.
Attention Chocobo race fans!
Oh, hey Cloud, got some news. Apparently the powers that be like what we have to offer. Gave us permission to race in the Gold Cup. So I went and signed you up as soon as I could. After all, you're the best jockey I know. The Cup is 3 races, and you get points based on where you place in each. Bird with the most at the end wins. But the races are nothing like you've ever seen before. Gotta be on the ball if you want to take the top spot. Anyway, when you're ready to face off against the finest riders this side of the continent, head on over to registration. Your bird will be in peak condition. Trust me, Ready to ruffle some feathers in the Gold Cup?
The following races are scheduled for today.
Cloud! I can't believe it. This is really happening. We're about to race in the Gold Cup. Oh, hell. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this moment. We made it!
Rein it in.
Couldn't even if I wanted. Okay, Cloud, your bird's ready and raring to go. All that's left is...
Cheating, if that ain't the stupidest. Obviously some sore losers are trying to raise a stink. We'd best nip this thing in the bud. You tell them the reason we keep winning is because we know how to take care of our birds. Long time no see, Merc. And Miss Tifa, too. Should have told me you were dropping by. Would have given you the royal treatment.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Gotta say, I'm surprised to see your name on the jockey list. What sparked your interest in bird racing?
This and that.
Fell into it, did you? Well, you're a natural. Not just anybody can break my ace of streak.
That was just a practice race. My official record is still pristine. This is the Gold Cup. The contest for which Hyperion and I have trained non-stop. You got the drop on us before, but you won't get lucky twice.
Now we're talking. You two are gonna give the people a race to remember. You're...
Billy. I work on Bill's ranch. You might remember my parents, Will and Clara, since you killed them.
Did I?
Don't play dumb. You were mad their business was eating into your profits. So you got them addicted to gambling. It was all part of your grand plan.
Wouldn't say the story is that simple. But the truth can be one bitter drink. And you ain't nowhere near old enough to keep it down.
I ain't just some stupid kid. And I'll prove it to you. If my man here wins the Gold Cup, that's proof I'm old enough to hear your truth.
You're on. Piddly little ranch like yours ain't got a chance. But best of luck to y'all.
Sure about this? Pressure's on now.
Yeah, well, all I gotta do is win it all, right?
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gold Saucers Chocobo Racetrack, which today plays host to racing's biggest competition, the Gold Cup. Over 3 grueling races, our contenders will push themselves to the limit. The world is watching with bated breath as the best of the best take their places for what will surely be one heck of a race. Fan favorite Joe will be riding the Chocobo Hyperion for Sam's delivery service. And given his track record, many expect a decorated champion to be first across the finish line. All right, folks, our contenders are ready. Every gate is occupied, so this is it. The moment you've been waiting for, the Gold Cup. We hope you're ready for more, ladies and gentlemen. Because we're just getting started. Here comes our next race. This is turning into one heated tournament, folks. But who will be riding home with the Gold Cup? Only one more race remains in this exciting event. Let's see who comes out on top. believe it? The Gold Cup goes to none other than Cloud Stripe and Bill's Chocobo Ranch. He's taken 3 races in a row in an unprecedented, flawless victory. No one saw this snake in the grasslands coming, and now the racing world is sure to remember his name.
Nice work.
You did it, Cloud! You really did it! You went and won us the Gold Cup!
Yeah, I know. Mind letting me breathe?
Nice riding.
Thanks.
There's a streak-running bastard. You stole the title right out from under my nose.
Well, Hyperion didn't make it easy.
I'd hope not. Mighty fine bird you raised. He beat mine fair and square.
Just tell me, what happened to my parents? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
Son, do you know what kind of business your parents were trying to break into after they got their ranch up and running? Wild Chocobo conservation. It's no secret that environmental changes have been hard on the birds, and what's bad for them is bad for business. Unfortunately, nobody seemed to care. Saving the planet ain't cheap, you see. Folks know somebody's got to pay for it, but they'll be damned if it's gonna be them. So while everybody else turned a blind eye, one couple faced the problem head-on. Your parents. They had everything they'd need. The know-how, drive, and passion. Thing is, none of that counts for much if you ain't got the gill. So they went around taking out loans left and right, till they were swimming in debt, which is when they ran into the meanest shark of them all. Reckon you know who.
Don Corneo.
I didn't know it at the time, but that sleazy son-of-a-bitch was rounding up folks and shipping them off to Shinra for their experiments. Will and Claire figured it was the only way they'd be able to save their business, so they signed up. A while later, Will paid me a visit, begged me to take the reins in his and Claire's stead. He wanted what was best for those birds. As did I, so I took him up on the offer and bought him out. And since then, I ain't seen either one of your parents. It was only after that I heard about Corneo's antics through the grapevine. Couldn't do a thing to stop him. Not with Shinra in the wings, that's for sure.
They say anything about me? Or my sister?
Not to me, no. Don't go thinking they forgot about you. You and your sister were always at the forefront of their minds. The business might have gone south, but they chose to give up their future to make sure you two could have yours. That's why you got a roof over your head, a place to work, and food to eat.
I can't believe it. I've had it wrong this whole time.
Son, I'd be surprised if there's a wild chocobo out there that doesn't owe its freedom to your mom and your dad, one way or another. Hell of a legacy to live up to, but if you want it, the business is yours. Just know this, it ain't gonna turn a profit. So unless you can find a way to fund it, you'll wind up in the same trouble as your folks. Think it over. Maybe chat with Pawpaw too. Call it. Heads or tails, son. Get it right, and I'll float you some operating capital.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do this on my own. Me and Chloe and Gramps, I mean.
You truly are their boy. Got your old man's pig head and your mother's backbone. Not bad.
I'm gonna do my parents proud. You'll see. It may take some time, but I'll make sure their legacy lives on. I don't get it. If Gramps knew all this, why'd he make it sound like Sam was to blame?
He was probably trying to protect you, to stop you from going after Corneo or Shinra on your own. So he pinned it on Sam, knowing that your uncle would be okay shouldering the blame.
Shouldn't have to tell you this, but seeking revenge would be stupid.
I know. Still, if an opportunity did happen to come along, you'd help me out, wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm a world-famous jockey now. Can't be associated with that kind of stuff.
You had me going there.
That race will go down in history.
That race was insane. One of the best I've ever seen. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
If I'm gonna get the money to buy back my parents' ranch, I'll need to rack up more wins. I'm fixing to brush up on my knowledge of wild chocobos.
You gotta win this thing. Here you go. You can beat this to one of the chocobos.
Hey, sorry, but I haven't caught a whiff of Dio yet.
Damn. Good race?
Yeah, it'd be awesome if I could enter.
As a jockey? Or a chocobo?
Either or. Keeping pace with humans doesn't make for good exercise. I gotta get back in shape.
Why even bother having the race? Congratulations on your victory.
Just name the square, and I'll get you there. Let's make time,
Welcome, cadets, to Space
Have
Ranger
yourselves a
HQ.
magical day.
Our mission today is a
Listen up,
vital one,
cadets.
and we will need your wholehearted support to defeat the enemy.
Just so you know, Dio ain't here.
On the dark side.
War in outer space, huh? Daunting proposition in and of itself. But just getting there's no picnic neither. I'd still go in a heartbeat, though. Fight, too, if I had to. Hell, I'd kill for the chance. Might have to give these space battles a whirl.
Listen up, cadets. You're being deployed to battle.
Just name the square, and I'll get you there. Let's make time, Kilo. We've arrived at your destination.
I repeat, advance tickets for tonight's performance have sold out. Same-day tickets will be available.
Bad news. No sign of Dio whatsoever. While we're talking, did you know this is where Jesse used to perform?
Yeah.
Oh, If she was with us, she'd probably be gushing about the role she played. Or maybe not. Maybe she'd be mad to see this place burning through more Mako than ever.
Either way, she'd have kept us entertained.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Folks are counting on us. Can't let them down.
Ladies and gentlemen, something big. I repeat,
Tickets for tonight's performance. Just name the square, and I'll get you there.
Before the show, please line up here.
Let's make practice, people. And here we are.
Okay, everyone, let the art show begin. Try to see. Can you hang on a sec? Kinda busy here.
Alright, you're the boss.
Cloud! Don't even think of lecturing me. I already did my recon, and it turned up squat, okay? Anyway, you wanna throw down?
Nothing personal.
Credit where it's due.
That cowboy man was sick. I'm playing out of my mind.
Hey there, muscleheads! Hope everybody's pumped up for tomorrow.
Where would you like to go, Kubo? And away we go. And here we are.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yelps of blood, screams of pain.
Dio's not here. Excellent design. Very cozy. If we're to stay the night, I call the coffin.
Just name the square, and I'll get you there. And away we go. We've arrived at your destination.
Hey, lovebirds. Tickets to
Oh, hey, Cloud. Doesn't look like Dio's around here. Do any of them realize war's about to break out?
They do. But people always think war is someone else's problem. Until they're in the thick of it.
Cloud, I gotta be honest.
Hmm?
For the longest time, I wanted to do everything. I wanted to fight for the planet, convince people to stand up, take action with us. But it's like I always come up short. Always. No matter what I try. I'm in over my head.
And maybe you are, lass. But knowing your limits is one of the keys to knowing yourself.
You're not. And we're not the dumb kids who fell off Mount Nebo anymore. We're not powerless, and we're not alone. So don't ever stop trying, Tifa. Ever. You just gotta stick it out. Don't give up now.
Okay. Thanks. I needed that. All right. Now let's go find Dio.
Cool.
Always come up short.
Hey, lovebirds.
Where could Dio be?
Just name the square, and I'll get you there. And away we go. We've arrived at your destination.
Check it out, Cloud. Can you believe this?
Corneo?
The Dawn outstayed his welcome in Midgard and decided to set up shop in the Saucer. Great timing, eh? Interesting. There's an event being held at the Musclehead Coliseum tomorrow.
If there's a dress rehearsal today, Dio might be there. We should check it out. I got some protein powder. Did you
Musclehead Coliseum will host an epic contest.
Aha! Found him! Greetings, Mr. Director! He doesn't look quite right.
Well, if it isn't our friendly fugitives, you're looking hale and hearty.
What happened to you?
I made a painful discovery that the Turks are stronger than they look.
You, sir, should know better. You're no spring chicken. Speaking of old things, whatever happened to that wee keystone thingy?
We need to get our hands on it. It was part of your collection, last we heard.
It was, yes, and in fact still is.
Point of order. My ancestors owned it. Don't you think that makes me its rightful owner?
A Cetra, are you? That, my dear, is a bold claim. But still, who am I to dispute your heritage? You may, of course, have the keystone. That is, on one condition. You must take part in our exclusive event, the Fight for Naming Rights. Dio's champions versus the Corneo family. Should my team fall to those rogues, the Gold Saucer will become Corneo Land. Let's it out! Training hard and getting those gains.
What's up, party people?
What's up?
It's a challenge from the top!
Signed and notified.
Give the people what they want.
Take it in a piece. But look at me. I can barely lift a finger. And here I was lamenting my lot in life when you came along. 'Tis fate. Nay, divine intervention. What say you? Will you be my champions and go to war against Don Corneo?
I'll do it. I'll fight.
We win, we get the keystone, right?
As agreed. You have my word.
Then we're in.
Then we have ourselves a deal. Naturally, I want you in peak physical condition for the big bout, so please use my hotel to rest up.
Great! I'll jog on ahead and tell the others then.
The fate of the gold saucer rests on your shoulders. Don't let me down. Your rooms are in order. Be sure to get a good night's sleep before the big day.
Musclehead Coliseum welcomes the ethnic spectacle for the ages. Director Dio's champions will face the Corneo family.
Your trusty guide, Moogle, is at your service.
Naming rights. This historic matchup is...
Hold on to your hats, Kubo.
You won't want to miss.
We've arrived at your destination. Hey, everyone. Let the art show begin.
Is Dio gonna go down with somebody?
Permit me to prove my prowess.
Let the battle begin anew.
How exhilarating. I may have lost, but that was a good match.
No, I'm
actually really in Queen's blood.
Mom wants you to play and Dad's off at the Coliseum.
I'm gonna stick to it racing lines.
Hey there, muscleheads! Hope everybody's pumped up for tomorrow's
Give your big smiles a critical hit. Your trusty guide, Moogle, is at your service. Hold on to your hats, Kubo. We've arrived at your destination.
the contest?
Not now. I'm kind of busy here. Aren't you tired? You ought to get some rest. Shush.
Guts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more awaits you in tomorrow's gruesome.
I hear you'll be taking part in the main event at the Coliseum tomorrow. You'd better rest up before your big day. Best of luck to you tomorrow. I trust you. Knock 'em dead.
What about... Come on, think.
You alright there? How's it going?
Not so good.
I had no idea you were into songwriting.
Oh, I'm not. But I wanted to give it a shot.
I see. Well, good for you. Never know till you try.
They say curiosity killed the cat.